Hello everybody and welcome back to the Kerbal space program. Today we're going to try and actually get into orbit around the Mun. I mean not the Mun, around Kerbin. We're nowhere near getting to the Mun. I don't have the rocketry or the science or anything to get to the Mun yet. But I reckon we can get into orbit and we get a shitload of money for getting into orbit. So yeah, let's do that. Oh, it's like night time. I forgot there's like an actual day-night cycle. Or is it dusk or dawn? Who knows? Is the sun going down or up? I actually have no idea. Anyway, so we want to... Oh god, we've got lots of money. We need to upgrade some stuff. We've got an untitled spacecraft debris. We should probably clear that up, right? Recover that. Why was there debris on the runway? I literally have no idea. So yeah, we can upgrade this pad to get bigger rockets, which we might need. We definitely want to upgrade the our mission control. No, not our mission control. Where the hell do the pilots come from? Astronaut complex, yes. Because this means we can do EVAs in space. That's bloody expensive, though. Jesus, okay. Well, we need this because we get like a bunch more points for that. Then we want to upgrade. There's apparently a lot of stuff we need to upgrade. Oh god, unless you don't have enough money to do this stuff. Right. Well, we're just gonna have to roll with. We can also upgrade the runway. We might not have to build a rocket. Right, let's select the mission to orbit Kerbin. We can do this shit, right? We get loads of money and science stuff for this. Prestige exceptional. Let's not fuck it up then, shall we? What's my active contract? Perform visual surveys of Kerbin. I don't even know how to find the waypoint for this. Like, so I'm gonna have to go back to that one because I think you actually I think I might not be able to figure it out. I think you go into here, and then there's like it should say where my quest is active, right? Or is it only going to show? No, I mean I think it might be this thing, because that's like the crate. That's like a crater, isn't it? And people talk about this crater thing. So our base is here, and I think we need to fly to the. I don't remember though, honestly. Like it doesn't waypoint where you need to go for the quest, which is kind of weird. Or there might be a way, but I haven't discovered it yet because I'm a bit of a nub. I think it's getting to dawn. Yeah, that the sun's rising. Awesome. What a perfect time for a launch at dawn. Right, so let's get building this rocket. Oh, we want to actually research some science first so we can get them bits. So to get into space, what are we going to need? We could go for advanced rocketry, which gives us a more powerful engine. Oh, and these bigger fuel tanks, which we're going to need. The mega fuel tanks, alright. Which we're going to actually need probably to get into space. We don't have enough, so we're 0.46 science away from doing that. Right, how do we solve that? Let's look at some quests. I do want to get into space today, but we need to do some quests, clearly. So, let's just get rid of that, because I literally don't even know. I don't know how to do it. Oh god, we lost even more money. We're only got 88,000 left. Jesus Christ. Active, set a speed record. That's never going to happen. So ferry a VIP safely to his destination. Okay. So complete the VIP's travel itinerary. Then return safely to Kerbal on schedule for his fare. And collect his fare. Okay, do we get any science for that though? No. We want ones where we get science. Most of these are just like... Do you only get money for completing them? One science. Completing this. What's this? Test the radial decoupler landed at Kerbin. Okay. So, hang on. If we test some... So hang on. So to perform this test, activate the part from the staging sequence. When the staging sequence is met, the conditions are done. Alright, so we get one science for this. So the radial decoupler. Okay. And there's tests like the liquid fuel engine, orbiting, in flight. Oh, they're too hard. We need to do the ones that are actually on Kerbin. Because we don't have enough money to do this shit. Why do we do? We need one more science. Parapasis. Right, actually, you know what? We're just going to get our space plane out and we're going to go for a fly. Oh god, what the hell was that noise he was making? Yeah, we're going to go for a fly in our bus plane. And we're going to see if we can collect some science from somewhere else on the planet. So... Oh. Where did my space plane go? What? Where did my plane go? No! Oh shit, we need like 0.5 science, otherwise we're never going to get to the bloody other planet. Or out of orbit. Why is this... why do I need 0.5 more? Right, hang on, let's have a look. What can we actually do to get this science? There's got to be a quest here that I haven't seen. So let's just test the radial decoupler. Have we actually done an EVA over here? Oh, actually, we haven't done an EVA in space. Screw it, we'll just make a basic rocket just to get into the upper atmosphere. And then do an EVA there. Right, let's do that. Because we haven't done EVAs yet. in proper outer spaciness, or like in the actual like, upper atmosphere. So let's do this. We're just going to do a basic flight just to get a little bit more science. So we want the structural. No, we want the aerodynamics heat shield. There we go. Oh, actually, what we could do is I could actually get rid of this, and I can put the science experiment on, and then I can put a heat shield onto that, and then we can try and bring the science experiment back, and then that'll give us a shitload more science from doing this into outer space. So that's what we need. So then we want a decoupler, so we can decouple it here. Awesome. Then we want our fuel tanks, right? And then into the rocket. So since currently we've only got the medium-sized fuel tank, we want to get the big one, because that's like really good. So this should be enough, right? Just to get high. We don't want to get into orbit or anything yet. We just want to get high enough to get into outer space, and we also want the swivel engine, which is this one, because it enables you to turn. I didn't realize like this little bit at the bottom twists, so you can get like more control when flying. And we'll go for the winglet. So found lying by the side of a road. Awesome. So we'll get some of these, and so we're gonna have to do this flight first before we get into actual orbit. That looks totally unsymmetrical, but it's fine. It is technically. Wait, I want it to be snapped. Angle snap. There we go. So it's like there we go. That's much better. So it's actually a correct angle. Sweet. Then we obviously need a parachute, and I think I've opened the goo in space, from what I can remember. So I don't think we'll get anything different from that. Where is it under utility? Parachute. Awesome. We could get side parachute if we need to. I think this will do. So this will get us into space. We can test this pod, and then we can. I need to do the staging as well. So this needs to decouple, or add a stage. That needs to decouple, and then we can just float back to Earth gently. So the next rocket we need needs to be way bigger than this for us to actually get enough power to get out of the atmosphere. So we need the bigger rocket. Otherwise, we're never going to get there. And we need the bigger fuel tank as well. So right, we're just going to do this science experiment, do an EVA report from in space, and that should be good. I think that'll give us enough science to get all the stuff we need. So let's just do full blast, power to the max, and then try and actually get into orbit. So boom, and go. So we can control the throttle in the air. We're just going to go straight up. Like normally, if you're going to try and go into space, apparently you need to go on an angle to get like a decent orbit. So let's actually try and tilt it a little bit. Let's try and get to a different biome. So I think the different biome was actually south. So let's get sats on. The different biome was actually south. So you can see the little rocket at the bottom swiveling. That's really cool. And we're going to head south. And then once we get into space, we're going to do the report on this. All right. It's actually quite hard to keep it controlled. So we're going to go this way. I'm not sure why, but we are. Okay, there we go. Got a nice angle now. It's actually stabilised. So we just watch it take off. How much fuel we got? We got enough. So we should easily get into outer space here. Doing 300 meters a second, 400 meters a second. It's all blurring, but we're climbing into the outer atmosphere. Awesome. And once we get to outer space, we're going to do a Gemini. It's going to do an EVA. Oh, it's going to be awesome. And then we're going to do science on the outside of the ship. So I think if we do a crew report, we've probably already got this one. 0 science, okay, to remove that. So we need to actually get one that's on the outside of the ship. But then we should get a bunch of different science stuff for that, because we're actually be in orbit. So once we EVA, once our rockets are burned out, we don't want to do it when we're going, because he'll probably fall off. So we want to do it when we're actually in the outer atmosphere. And we also want to do this test in the outer atmosphere as well. So once we're actually out, so we're nearly out of the atmosphere now, so it's 70 kilometers, and we should keep gliding up. If we hit M, we should see our trajectory. Oh god. So this side of the planet, so it's like a big loop. We're going to end up in the ocean, but that's fine. Apoapsis is 265,000 meters. Okay. So we're going to go pretty goddamn high, and then we're just going to plummet back to Earth via gravity. Alright. So we're watching our rocket. So we're in outer space now. So we can perform this science experiment, observe materials bay. And look at that, 25 science. So we'll keep that data, and hopefully we won't lose it on re-entry. Now here's the risky bit. All right, let's do an EVA. Oh god, here we go. So we're in space. We shouldn't move because we're actually in space here, and we should be able to do crew report, EVA report. 8 science. There we go. Keep data. Now, what we can do is... I think we're just going to leave it like that and get back into the ship. We could, like, float off and try and find another biome and stuff. So, hang on. We've done it... Where was that EVA report actually over? Oh, okay, I guess I have to store data in here. Right, so let's right-click this guy. EVA report. So, we've just recorded over Kerbin shores. Right, keep data. Store experiments. Okay. Right, so let's just get back in. B, board. Board anyway. Dump. Experiments we've collected. So we've already got that experiment in us. Oh wait, hang on. No, we've got to take the data. And then store the data. And then board again. Okay, we've done the same experiment twice, that's why. So we should get the science because we are very high. So let's so actually we're just gonna slowly forward. So if we can actually tilt this a little bit. I'm not sure how we can tilt it because we have no gravity or power, but apparently we can tilt the rocket. Oh god, and yeah, we have electrical charges, how you turn in space. So we need to be careful of that. So let's turn, and we should... I mean, if we had any fuel left, we could actually head back to Earth faster. So I don't think twisting in the air is going to make any difference. So let's fall back to Earth. So look how high we're going, and then we're sort of falling back. And slow it down. Alright, so we probably want to decouple in a second. And probably now. Alright, so that's going to float off, and we want to try and rotate this to get SAS on. The stability control. We want to be going with our heat shield down, right? There we go. So we got all the science from that. We're going through the atmosphere, our heat shield on. Awesome. We should be doing 1600 meters a second. We actually nearly got to 2200 meters a second, to be fair. 2500 meters a second, to be fair. We went quite high up. This is just to get the science to actually be able to orbit the planet. And we're through the atmosphere. Oh god, that was my rocket falling. Oh god, that was kind of close to hitting me, actually. Alright, 4,000 meters. Let's just deploy the parachute. Boom. So, alright, we kept that science experiment. Hopefully, if it doesn't survive the water, I'll be really disappointed. Because that had like 25 science in it. So speed this up. It better survive the water. Come on, don't break. Please don't break. We got him pretty slow, so we should be fine. 6 minutes a second. It can survive that, right? It did. It survived. It was a bit of a jittery crash, but we're all good. Now, what we can actually also do is, because I don't think we've actually done an EVA over the water. Oh, God. So, let's do this. EVA report. Oh, we've already done this. Okay. Let's get back on board, and let's just pick the vessel up. And we should get a bunch of science for that, and enough to actually buy the rockets we need to get into space. So that's good news. Right. Come on. 34 science. We have 78 now. Awesome. And we got money back. Okay, done. Right. So now we want to get the science. That took us a whole day. Right. So we want to get the science for the rockets. And then we're just going to hit and hope here and hope that we don't die. All of these cost like 45 now. It would be nice to get the basic science so we can get the thermometers and the batteries and stuff. But we're just going to YOLO it and just hope we don't die, to be honest. That's basically my plan. So, right, what are we going to do? So we need to... we actually want to take the mission first. Right, orbit Kerbin. Tick. We're going to get shitloads of money for this, alright? We have hundreds of thousands, so it'll enable us to do more. So let's build a rocket. A bigger, better rocket. So it keeps this rocket, but I don't know why it doesn't keep the other one. So, alright. This is going to be a difficult challenge. So we're just going to dump this. And dump this. We're going to redo it from scratch. Alright, so we could keep this experiment to do in the upper atmosphere. But I don't think it's worth it. We can just do lots of EVA. Actually, no, we can... maybe we should keep this experiment. Right, we'll keep this experiment. We actually want to get rid of this decoupler for now. We're going to need a heat shield on this. And... oh god, there's going to be so many things we're going to need. Right, let's see if we can actually get this to work. This is going to be my first proper thing. Then we're going to need a fuel tank. A medium one. Let's say 2 medium ones, actually. 2 medium fuel tanks. Oh, actually, you want 3 medium fuel tanks. This is going to be like our space power. So we're going to want to be careful with... oh, shit. Let's go for 2. Let's just be... actually... no, let's go for some big ones. Screw it. The big fuel tank... oh. We're going to go for 2 big fuel tanks. That should be enough. Alright, this is going to be our upper stage. We're going to have 2 stages. So on our upper stage, we're going to have the swivel engine. Alright, and these are the solid fuel boosters. This thing's massive. Do I want another one, actually? Yes, you know, let's get 3. 3 large fuel tanks. Screw it. Just to make sure we don't get, like, trapped in that space. And let's drag this whole thing up. Oh, there we go. Like that. So we got the experiment. Then we want to do a second stage. We want a decoupler. Structural decoupler. Like that. Then we want the solid fuel boosters to get us off the ground. This mega thing. And that looks pretty decent, doesn't it? Can we make the solid fuel booster bigger? Can we make like double solid fuel boosters? Like this. And have a decoupler. So we can have like solid fuel into my liquid fuel. Maybe, do we have enough space for this? I can't tell if it's too high or not. I guess we'll find out when we try and land it. Right, let's try this. 400. Let's get another solid fuel. That doesn't seem to... Okay, and then another solid fuel booster. So will this actually decouple? So solid fuel, decoupler. That is a decoupler, right? It just hasn't done the same thing as this one. It looks weird. Hang on. Right, let's get the decoupler. Stack decoupler. Yeah, that should work. Or do we need the radial decouplers? Because you can attach stuff to these bits. Screw it. Let's try it like this. This is my first ever time at attempting to orbit. So we're just going to YOLO it here. So right, we've got this decoupler. This decoupler. This. And then where's the final decoupler? What? Can you only have a certain amount of decouplers? Oh, can you only have 5 stages? Oh, right. Ah, okay. So we can actually only have 5 stages, so we've got to get rid of this. So we've got this decoupler, this stage, and then why the hell does this... Why is this decoupler not doing anything? I'm so confused. There is a decoupler here, right? Or is there not? I did not put one in. Oh, maybe you can have more than 5 stages. Whoops. No, I swear I put one on. There we go. Yeah, I thought so. So that's this one. Yeah, okay, right. So this needs to be... Oh god, we need another one, don't we? Right, this needs to be down here. There we go. So we got rocket, decouple, rocket, decouple, parachute. That sounds good. Right, let's see if we can get one more rocket. So decouple and a rocket. I think we can. Another solid fuel booster, just to make sure we get into outer space. Oh, we can. So we got rocket, decouple, rocket, decouple, rocket, decouple. This should be plenty big enough, right? We want some aerosol fins. Not aerosol fins. Aerodynamic fins. Where the hell do we want them on this thing so it actually stays control? Because we're going to lose control on the second. So let's put some... Oh, God. Let's put some here. This may seem weird, but I think this will be okay. Because it's actually going to be in the second stage where we may need a bit more control than just going straight up. I don't know. So we've got one experiment. Let's put some goo on here just in case. We can always potentially get more science because we have a different biome. Goo. We want 2 goo, not 1. There we go, 2. An antenna just in case. I don't know why. 1 antenna. Right here, just stick it on randomly. There we go. Right. This should be fine. So, I kind of want to do a spacewalk. So, apparently hit R for space controls as well. While we're drifting in space. This could be a disaster, but whatever. We'll give it a go. We could lose some men here. I think this seems good. It's a $10,000 rocket. Or whatever the hell the Kerbin's money is. Right, this is going to be tough stuff. Let's... In fact, you know what? I'm going to leave the suspense for next episode. Come back next time if you want to see me get into orbit. Because this is a big deal. So yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.